Welcome back to the channel, guys. Yes, it's me again, Gaz, and thank you for joining us on our cruise channel. Whether you're a first-time cruiser or someone who's sailed a dozen times before, every cruise has its own story to tell. From incredible food and world-class entertainment to relaxing by the pool with a drink or waking up in a completely different destination every morning, there's always something to look forward to. On this channel, I'll be taking you along the entire journey. We'll explore ships, tour the cabins, try out restaurants, discover the ports of call, and most importantly, find out if these cruises are really worth your hard-earned money. I'll be sharing honest reviews, plenty of tips and tricks, and hopefully you'll be making the most out of your next holiday. So if you love cruising and you're thinking about booking your first cruise, or just enjoy following along with our new adventures, make sure you hit that subscribe button because there's plenty more to come. Now, let's get into this cruise adventure. Over the last 10 years, my wife and I have sailed exclusively with only one cruise line. Can you guess who? Yeah, that's right, Royal Caribbean. We haven't sailed with any other cruise line, P&O, MSC, Norwegian, or even Celebrity. Every cruise holiday we've ever taken during the last decade has been with Royal Caribbean. But until recently, I had never even properly sat down and calculated exactly how much them cruises have actually cost us. So I created this fun little spreadsheet that you can see on the left hand side of the screen here. This spreadsheet is just basically all of the last 10 years worth of information I've collated across all our cruise holidays, down to every single penny. Now, I know you might think that's a bit geeky, but I knew it'd come in handy at some point and along the way when booking holidays. So I'm going to take you through this now, and you're going to find out exactly what we've spent. So yes, this spreadsheet contains 10 years worth of Royal Caribbean bookings, including the ships, sailing dates, number of nights, cabin types, cruise fare we paid, and today we're just going to work through what exactly we paid for and what we spent. And I'll warn you now, the final figure is frightening, because our cruise fares alone just on these sailings were £49,320 and 31 pence so far. That's not including drinks packages, speciality dining, excursions, hotels, flights, and everything else. We've easily spent more than £50,000, so we're going to find out, was it worth it? Let's go through the figures and find out. Hi everyone, and welcome back again to Cruising Coopers. Yes, it's me again, Gaz, and on this channel we share our honest cruise experiences, reviews, advice, and everything we've learned for more than 10 years of cruising. So if you enjoy cruise content, please hit the subscribe button and join us for our future adventures. Now, let's get into this spreadsheet. So before we start looking at individual cruises, let me explain what I've included. We have the year of the cruise, the ship, the itinerary or destination, and we also have the number of nights and what cabin type as well we can look into, and the cost of the cruise fare itself. The important point is that this figure only covers the cruise fare. So like I said, it doesn't include money we've spent getting to the ship, and it doesn't include hotels, flights, parking, taxis, excursions, whatever. It doesn't include the drinks package. It doesn't include speciality restaurants, internet, photographs, casino spending, or other purchases on board. So this spreadsheet is only looking at the basic costs of the cruise fare. Even without all those extras, the total is almost near to £50,000. So let's begin with the earliest of the cruises. When we booked our first Royal Caribbean cruise, we weren't thinking about building loyalty with a particular company. We simply wanted to experience a cruise holiday. We certainly didn't expect it to become something we would continue doing for the next 10 years. And at that stage, everything felt completely new. So walking onto a cruise ship for the first time, seeing the size of it and exploring all the different areas was just an experience in itself. The Royal Promenade, the restaurants, the bars, the theatre and the entertainment made the ship feel like a destination all by itself. Then there was the experience of waking up somewhere different without even having to unpack your suitcase again. That was what really attracted us to cruising. So when you look at the price of one cruise individually, it doesn't necessarily seem too frightening. You see the cost, decide whether you can afford it, and then you make the booking. The problem, or perhaps the clever part, is that you don't normally add it to everything you've spent previously. So you treat it as if every booking as an individual holiday. It was only when we put all these bookings together into one spreadsheet that the true costs became obvious. As we move through the years, you can see the numbers beginning to grow. Even like every row represents another holiday, another ship, another experience. Some cruises cost more than others. The price really depends on the ship, the itinerary, the duration of time, what time of year you actually go, and the cabin category. So a balcony cabin will generally cost more than an inside cabin, whilst newer or more popular ships can command higher prices. These are also differences between sailings from Southampton and obviously flying abroad to join a ship. This is where the spreadsheet becomes very interesting. Some cruises look like excellent value when you consider the number of nights on board. Others were considerably more expensive, but the cheapest cruise wasn't necessarily our least enjoyable cruise, and the most expensive wasn't automatically our favourite. So the price can influence your expectations. If you've paid a premium price, you naturally expect premium food, services, entertainment and accommodation. So that is something we now think about much more carefully before booking. So that's a good insider tip for you right there. So why did we sail with Royal Caribbean? Looking through this spreadsheet, one thing is immediately obvious. Every ship belongs to Royal Caribbean. So why didn't we try another cruise line? The honest answer is that Royal Caribbean consistently provide that type of holiday that we personally enjoyed. We like the balance between relaxation, the entertainment and the activities as well. You can spend the morning quietly sitting on your balcony, exploring a port during the day, and then enjoy your dinner, drinks and theatre shows in the evening. Royal Caribbean has become familiar to us. We understand how the ship works, how the dining operations work, and what to expect from the entertainment and services too. That familiarity reduced the risk of spending thousands of pounds on holidays that we might not even enjoy, but it can also create what I call the loyalty trap. So let's talk about the loyalty trap. The more Royal Caribbean cruises you completed, the more invested you become in its Crown and Anchor loyalty program. You begin moving through the membership levels and receiving additional benefits. Eventually you start thinking about what you might lose by trying another cruise line. Just think, you've spent years building your status, so booking elsewhere can feel as if you're starting all over again. We remained loyal because we enjoyed the product, but the loyalty program certainly helped to keep us within the Royal Caribbean family. However, loyalty should always work both ways, so customers remain loyal because they expect the company to remain keeping its standards and recognise, your continued support. If the quality falls or the price becomes unreasonable, loyalty benefits alone may not be enough to keep you there. Let's talk about the cruise fare total. Now, we're approaching the part I wasn't looking forward to. As we come down the spreadsheet and we look at every cruise fare that's added into this running total, remember these are cruise fares only, and I'll be doing separate videos on cruise additional purchases to see what we spent there. Over 10 years of sailing exclusively with Royal Caribbean, we've spent £49,320 and 31 pence to be precise, just on cruise fares alone. So that figure took me by surprise. It's almost £50,000 before we've included a single drink, meal, excursion or journey to the port. When you see everything combined into one number, it feels completely different from paying for the cruise individually. For around 50 grand, you could buy a luxury car, it could provide a substantial deposit on a property, you could invest it to renovate your home, use it for other countless things, but instead we spent it on sailings with Royal Caribbean. Cruise fares are only part of the true cost of cruising. Over the years, we've brought drinks packages, eaten in speciality restaurants, booked excursions, we've paid for hotels, travel, parking and other associated costs with even just getting to the ship. Then there's the onboard spending, internet packages, photograph packages, souvenirs, shopping and everything else that doesn't seem too expensive when you've made that purchase for the cruise fare separately. Once we include those costs and our real spending, we're definitely more than comfortably over £50,000. The true figure is probably considerably a lot higher, but for the purposes of this video, I'm only using the figures I can support with the bookings that we've recorded in the spreadsheet. I don't want to make up a dramatic total by simply creating a headline. I can confirm the amount that we've spent in cruise fares alone, and then, like I said, another video will be on the extras coming later. So what did £50,000 buy us? It is easy to look at £50,000 and think about only the money, but each row in this spreadsheet represents more than just a transaction to us. It represents a holiday. We looked forward to the holidays. We look forward to exploring the ships and the destinations that we experienced as well together. It represents birthdays, celebrations, meals, shows, excursions and the countless hours of sitting on a balcony watching the sea go by. Some of our favourite moments have cost us nothing beyond the price of being on board. Watching the ship arrive in port every morning, standing on the decks during sailaways, walking through the ship late at night when everything is quiet, having a drink together while looking out over the ocean. These memories are difficult to put into a spreadsheet, so the spreadsheet can measure the cost, but it can't measure the value of the experiences. So all in all, what we're going to look at is the main question that you're probably asking: has it even been worth it? So was spending £50,000 worth it for us? The honest answer is yes. That doesn't mean every cruise was perfect. It doesn't mean that every drinks package represented good value, or that every speciality meal justified its price. We have undoubtedly spent money on things we didn't need. There are bookings we might approach differently today, but when we look back over the 10 years, we don't see £49,000, 320 quid on, leaving our bank account. We see 10 years of our adventures together. We visited destinations we may never have otherwise experienced. So we've created memories and eventually, started this Cruising Cooper's channel on YouTube so we could share these experiences with other people. So it is a significant amount of money, but it wasn't all spent in one day. It represents 10 years of holidays so far. Would we spend the next 10 years exclusively with Royal Caribbean? That is a much harder question. Royal Caribbean remains the cruise line we know and enjoy, but prices have increased considerably and the value for money has become more important than ever. Drinks packages, speciality dining and other extras can make an already expensive cruise substantially more expensive. So we are loyal customers, but we are still paying customers. If something is excellent, we'll tell you. If something is disappointing or overpriced, we'll tell you that as well. Royal Caribbean can't simply assume that 10 years of loyalty guarantees another 10 years of loyalty. It must continue providing the experience, quality and service that earned our loyalty in the first place. So just to have a recap of the spreadsheet, in summary, 10 years of sailing exclusively with Royal Caribbean, £49,320 and 31 pence spent on cruise fares alone. More than £50,000 spent once we include the extras, and a decade of memories that can't be reduced to a financial total. So now we want to hear from you. Have you ever calculated how much you're spending on cruising? Are you loyal to one cruise line or do you prefer trying different companies? And the big question, if you had to spend more than £50,000 on cruise holidays, would you consider it money well spent? Let us know in the comments. If you've enjoyed going through these figures with us, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, because we'll be sharing more honest cruise costs, reviews and experiences from our upcoming adventures. Thanks very much for watching and we'll see you on the next one. Well, that's it for now folks, for this adventure. I just want to say a genuine thank you for taking the time to watch and coming along on the journey with me. I hope this video has given you a little inspiration, a few useful ideas, or simply just a chance to escape for a while and enjoy life at sea. If you did enjoy the video and you'd like to see more, you're always welcome to subscribe and follow along. There are plenty more cruise adventures, ship tours and travel experiences to come, and I'd love to have you with me for the journey. Until next time, thank you again for watching, take care of yourselves, enjoy every adventure that comes your way, and I'll see you on the next cruise.